7 Day Sports TV here. Salute to the mighty LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community. For those who don't know, now you know. And back in the building, very special guest. The champ is here. Back in the boxing, back in the building. Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. How you doing today, bro?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Man, doing wonderful. Wonderful, man. Just excited about the good news, man. I mean, you told us before you was coming back, but now we got the official date, official opponent. Can you tell us what went into the selection of Robert Hearn'S? Was he just the only guy who raised his hand, or what was happening with that?
Now we had a lot of different situations going on, and we wanted to make the best situation possible. And we had a lot of different locations as well that want to host, which we still got a lot of things on the table now. But at this point in time, this is where it is, and we felt like Robert would be a great person to have a comeback fight with. He's on a great winning spree. Um, he's right there in line for to have a shot at the title, and he's is his for me is his heart. His heart is a warrior mentality, is a warrior spirit. So it's going to be a great fight while it lasts. And he's been to many of my camps, so we know each other very well. So this is not going to be easy at all. I love how brave and like I said, a warrior spirit that he has. When the tough gets going, he get even tougher, and that's what I like. That's what make great fights. That made.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed, man. So he's definitely, that's the first thing I thought about when I saw that you were fighting him, is that he's in line. I think he's the mandatory for the winner of Usyk versus Joshua for the WBA. So by you beating him, that puts you in that position. Just so the fans know, are you interested in the winner of Joshua versus Usyk? And who do you have winning that fight?
I'm definitely interested in the fight for sure. I'd be lying if I said I didn't. I wouldn't be in it. I mean, what would I be in this division for if it's
Right.
not to be the ultimate best? So I'm definitely interested in it. And I said I was going with Usyk once it was made, and I'm sticking with my opinion on that. And just looking at afar, looking in at afar. Usyk seems like he's been more comfortable with everything and more confident in himself more so than ever. And then when you look at Joshua, it seems like he lost a little bit or something. He don't seem like his normal self. Maybe he didn't have the title so long, and now that he don't have it, the tables have turned. It's a different feel. Or maybe he can be a focus face. I don't know. It just something seems different. But I'm sticking with my opinion on it, and we'll see what happens. But
Right.
ultimately, at the end of the day, we all fighters, and I wish those guys nothing but the best, and hopefully they can come out the ring safe and sound, just like they came in.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Tell the people, man, what has been your preparation for this fight? I know you've been training. I know you've been sparring. You've been getting rounds in. You've been attacking it like a monster, man. So, what can you share with the fans about your training?
But training has been intense. It's been fun. I think this reign for me is it's gonna be a fun reign. And I'm looking forward to every part and pieces is put together to make a great picture of this puzzle when it comes to my second reign. And we've been doing a lot of things. I've done um, as count to date. I've done 307 rounds in 12 days.
We
I've ran 12 800 meters, an average time of 3 minutes and 18 seconds. So it's been crazy. Training has been crazy. I never ever have done so many rounds that have gone so long. And but I had to do to it. I mean, I had to do to the credibility of my coaches and my doctors, you know, and it's been amazing just being able to get that body back healthy, get it back to a point where it can really function where it's supposed to be functioning. You know, because sometimes we can go and feel like, nothing's wrong. We don't feel nothing. We feel regular. We feel normal, and think things will be okay, or things not, that things are going good until you go to the doctor and start getting tests done, and you start seeing certain things that need to be done, patterns that need to be changed, and different things like that. So, especially for fighters, 70, I advise all fighters after each fight, no matter what, to go get a MRI done, and different things done on you to make sure, to make CAT scans, brain scanning, all that, to make sure things are not nothing wrong. Because sometimes you may feel a certain way, but internally it's a different story, you know.
Right.
And it can save your career. It really can, because if you go all the time not really getting checkups, not really knowing what's going on with your body and stuff, you can jeopardize your career. You can shorten it more so than it needs to be. A lot of guys that have a long jeopardy of career, if they just when they got checked out or got certain things scanned, especially with the brain, because we're in a business where we get hit in the head a lot, and we know that the head is not meant to be hit in the first place.
Right.
The brain is not meant to be shipping, but we love what we do, and we get in there each and every time to entertain, risk our lives for others' entertainment, and we got to start taking care of ourselves. This is a message to all fighters. You got to start taking care of yourself. Uh, don't be afraid to go get checked out. Go get a MRI, CAT scan, brain scans on you. Trust me, it'll save your career, maybe even save your life. And
Yes.
those are the things that we've been on, man. I got some great group of people around me, and it's been amazing. My energy level, my stamina level, just my health wise, changing certain things, and correcting certain things that was going on. It's been crazy. It's been crazy, man. I'm so happy at life, and I'm at peace. That's one
Right.
thing, to be happy in that peace. You can't buy that. No matter who you are or how successful you are in life, if you're not happy and not at peace, man, you're miserable. You're not, things is not going right in life. You can fake and pretend for so long until you
Right.
get home behind them closed doors, and then you get naked.
That's right.
Everything come off. but
Most definitely.
uh, but yeah, training has been great. I've been out in Vegas training, ending up my last camp next week, and then we're gonna proceed to Alabama, start all the sparring and different things like that. And I'm just looking forward to October the 15th. We're going back to Brooklyn, New York, the Barclays Center, like my second home. And I have my most devastating knockouts, most electrifying knockouts, and most memorable times right there at the Barclays Center. So, I'm looking forward to all of it, and just being back. I'm back by popular demand, baby,
Yes, sir.
and
Yes,
and
sir.
it feels pretty damn good. Feel pretty damn good. At first 78, I have to be honest. I, many times it was questioned of me, champ, what you gonna do? Are you coming back, man? What you gonna do? And I really didn't have an answer for that. I was just living life. I was enjoying myself. I enjoyed my family, my children. I was enjoying seeing my investments grow, and just enjoying this generational wealth that's developing, that has been developing for years, but even more so than ever now. And I really didn't have a answer to it. And I just feel like I ain't have nothing else to prove. I feel like I ain't have nothing to that would get me up. Like I didn't have that feeling, like when you were, fighters would know, like when you're away from the gym for so long, you just feel like hitting something, and then you
Right.
get that itch. You know what I'm saying? You get that itch. I was looking for that itch. Many times I would go away from the gym or be away from it at months or whatever and just get that itch of like, damn, I just want to eat the bag. I just want to smell that fucking funk of the gym. You know what I mean? I
Right.
want to hear the conversation. I want to be involved in the atmosphere of it. And many times, weeks and months will go by. And I don't even crave it. I wouldn't crave it. I wouldn't have no tendencies or no itch to hit the bag or even look at it. In fact, my wife, she goes to more fights and be involved with more fights than I. She tell
Right.
me what goes on and stuff like that. When my brother's not coming to me, telling me certain things, and sometimes I sit back because I'm a Renaissance man. I got a lot of shit going on. I got a lot of responsibilities that I must uphold and keep. I always tell my woman, I like y'all living y'all best life for real. Y'all living y'all best life where daddy gotta risk his life, But
Right.
but that's okay for me. I'm a provider, I'm a protector, I got a loving spirit and I love my family. If I have to sacrifice my blood, sweat, and tears and even my life to better their life off and the generations of the wildest family that's coming, after I'm long and gone, then so be it. You have to have a sacrifice. Someone has to sacrifice for greatness. Look
Right.
what way we are as black people. We had so many come before us, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks, and the list, Harriet Tubman's, and the list goes on and on. I don't have to name them all. We know where I'm going with this.
Right.
But it was a sacrifice that they had to contribute to get to where we are now. Because as history has it, they'll look upon us as evil, as darkness, as mad, as crazy, as so many things. But we come from royalty. We are kings and queens. We have a lot of things that we need to obtain and we need to have knowledge about to understand the true power that we possess in the world. And because many times I'm guilty, I sit back and I wonder, like, what the fuck have we done so wrong to people to be treated so wrong, like to be
Right.
looked upon so wrong? Like we couldn't have done that much. It ain't shit enough of us in the world to do so much wrong to get treated and get hated so badly. But
Right.
then you have to look on the opposite side. You have to be optimistic about it, and you have to sit back and say, the only way they'll do people like this wrong all the time, man, if they was great, and the only way they understand if they was great, and by not allowing them to understand their greatness, they can't obtain the power of knowledge
Right.
to know that they are great because we come from a great place. We are great. We are powerful. We are powerful. And long as we don't understand that and we don't have no acknowledgement of it, we'll consider ourselves, bottom feeders,
Right.
low. Not understand to be able to go against the grain. We'll look at our kind, we'll go against and think he's lying or trying to get over on you. But then going to the opposite side, they could be saying the same thing and think it's all good and it sounds good just because.
Right.
Like it's so much power in history. That's why history is hidden. A lot of history is hidden because they don't really want to know you to know the true identity, the true acknowledgement of where you come from. And
Indeed.
but sometimes you have to want it for yourself. You have to go out on a leap of faith and start wanting obtaining knowledge for yourself because the only way you become wise is you apply knowledge to life or you be considered an old fool. That's the only way. Age don't bring wisdom. Many
Right.
people would think that age don't bring wisdom. You can still be 60, 50, 60-year old, be a knucklehead, can be stupid, can be
That's right.
dumbfounded, can be an idiot, can be you know what I mean?
Yep.
But if you apply knowledge to life, it make you wise because you understand certain things. You know that fire burns, and if you do it again, it's gonna continue to burn you each and every motherfucking time. So you learn your lesson. But then again, sometimes common sense ain't so common to certain people. and they keep doing it over and over again, thinking that this time is gonna be a little bit different.
Right. No doubt. No doubt. So I was looking at some of the training footage, man. You look sharp, man. You know, you and Malik, you know, clicking on all cylinders again. You also look faster and lean more. You look lean, kind of how you was when you was, you know, before you the last couple of Fury fights where you bulked up. You look real speedy right now, speedy and explosive. You know what I'm saying? Is that going to be something you bringing into the ring?
I'm bringing a lot of things on. I mean, I'm firing off all cylinders, man. I'm bringing a lot of different things. Like I said, my body it just feels so fresh. I know when in the last fight, I was like, I felt rejuvenated. I felt fresh and stuff. But this feeling, I feel even more so. You know, I just had to correct certain things. Truth be told, ever since obtaining the title, I never been fully healthy going into the ring. There's always some small complications have going on. I never been fully healed or healthy, you know, although I still train with 110% and still have a mentality that you're gonna have to kill me. And I prove that each and every time. That's just my mentality. I've been there
Right,
because I understand that this is a business. At the end of the day, it's not for me, it's not a sport. You know, I think a sport I think calling it a sport is a masking agent to
right,
cover up the real bullshit that go behind it. Now, don't get me wrong. I love this business. You understand what I'm saying? Because this business right here can make a poor man rich, but can make a rich man poor. You know, and it gives you so many different opportunities and chances to see things and see places that you never ever thought you would be able to see in your life. To be able to have things or sit at a table with people that you may never thought you would be able to ever in your life, you know. And I love the power of being a fighter, of being a king, you know. And you know, it's a great responsibility, but what much is required, what much is given, much is required, you know. And it's just amazing now. So I'm gonna show a lot of different things, you know. I'd rather not say so much,
right, right,
but only show. You know, at this point in time, this is a fun reign for me. Like I said, this is gonna be a very fun reign for me. My body is pushing more so than it ever could, you know, just feeling healthy. That's why I say I advise all fighters to go get checked out, you know, on a basic, on a daily basis, you know, especially after each fight, you know, you'll be surprised. And something could change your life or it can save your life, you know, either way. But we're going to find out October the 15th. We're going to see exactly what I'm feeling or how I'm feeling with it show up and show out. So I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait, especially with Robert being a longtime sparring partner of mine. That's why a lot of guys don't bring certain people in camps and they don't connect with certain heavyweights or be friends with certain fighters. Fighters don't really click and be friends with certain fighters, especially in the same division, because one day you may have to
right.
fight. And if you're a person that can't differentiate between business and a friendship, then you're gonna let that friendship get in the way of business, and it's not gonna be a great fight, you know. And
Hmm.
for me, I can differentiate between the two. You can be my brother, but I can still want to whoop your ass. You understand what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And once that over with, though, we become even closer brothers. That's just how it happens, man. You releasing all that negative energy, and then once it's over, you know, we can come back and say, "Man, I love you, man. That was a great fight, man. That was, oh man, we really know win, lose, or draw." And that's how it should be. I wish the world was like that, you know, and people would have would set a trend of that instead of seeing so much violence. You know, nowadays, you know, there's just so much violence, and people want to just shoot instead of seeing what kind of skill you have. It's
Right,
easy to pull this, even with no training. That's
right,
easy
right,
all day long. That's easy, you know. But can you do it with some skill? Can you do the stand up? Can you stand off? See, a lot of day people don't want to take that ass whipping. They don't want to get their ass beat because they feel embarrassed or something like that. But so they rather just shoot and rather be locked up and spend time and years away from their family and loved ones and opportunities where they can be building towards generational wealth. They do the opposite. I never understood that ever. I'd rather fight you and show you that I got these skills and I'm gonna put these hands on your ass.
Yes, sir.
Now, after this, we can amend, we can come together, we can join hands as brothers or sisters, and we can talk about it and we can iron out our differences. If not, then the journey continues. I whooped your ass, you go home, your brother come, I'm gonna come and I'm gonna whoop his ass too. And then it's
Right.
gonna go down from your cousin to your uncle.
Yes, sir.
It'd be like Celia in Color Purple. All my
Right.
life I had to fight.
Right. Right.
But
So speaking of that,
at the end of the day, it'll come to an end in the head. It won't come to a life being taken. It might become with some bruises and aches and pains on your body, but all wounds heal. Man, we live to tell the story and we come together. Now, what we didn't understand in the beginning, we may come in the future and be like, damn, I have an understanding. And now we're the best of friends, man. And that's how that shit works. How it works out. Nowadays, people don't think, they just want to do because what they see is trending. This is gonna make me hot. This is what's gonna make me popular. Everybody want to be famous. But when you have that fame, do you wanna build a work ethic to keep that fame? Or you just want to be a one-hit wonder? You know, for me, it's easy to become famous, but the hard part is how you stay there, how you maintain that keeps it there. And a lot of people sell their soul to keep their fame, to stay there. You know, it takes a real one to understand that, hey, I have morals and principles and goals about myself. I stand for something that I would not sell myself. I'll be me, who I am, free, and, and express my free opinion amongst the world, as long as I'm telling the truth. And when it's the truth, you ain't got to worry about no he say or she say or the naysays or what people thinking of you, because what you said, you hold pride in it. You
right,
hold some type of principle towards it, and you stand by every word that you say. That's pride. So no matter what may happen, you spoke your piece and you abide by that. You understand what I'm saying? There's a lot of fake people around here out here. They'll say one thing away, but then when they get in your face, it'll be like nothing ever been said.
oh yeah,
They even want to touch your skin and exchange energy with you. But for me, if you one way with me before and you had a certain opinion and said certain things, keep that energy.
right,
I don't want you to change. I don't want you to say one thing away. Then when you see me in person, all of a sudden a light then hit you or switch or something, you feel a certain type of way or different. I don't want to talk to you, nor do I want to shake your hand. But if
right,
I come in the presence of we're passing by and I see you when we looking eye to eye, I have no problem stopping by and shaking your hand and letting you know that I'm here. I see you, and you see me. There's no problems right now. So stay that way, you know
yes, sir.
and we can all go along and be happy and enjoy the rest of our days. I'm the type of person I can shake my enemy hand real tight and let them know,
Hmm.
yeah, it's a respect level, but we ain't got to deal with each other. You stay on your side, I stay on my side, bro. You have a good one, I have a good one. We ain't got nothing to say. We ain't got to be heated at each other, or I got to mean mug you, or watch my back because you in the building and I'm in the building. I got to strategize and some shit go down. Hell no, that's too much waste of negative energy. You
Right,
understand what I'm saying? And we waste so much of energy worrying about so much when it could be diffused. We don't have to live that way amongst each other, until it's time to things to happen. It's a place and time for all things, all things. But man, yeah, I preach all day, man. I think I'm gonna be one of them old granddaddies, man. I'm already one. If I give you some money, it's gonna be an hour speech before
oh yeah.
when it's over.
I said I would never be like that, and I do it already. I'm already doing it. You know what I mean? Giving every.
Man,
But I wanted to ask you too. Speaking of what you were just talking about, it was a beautiful thing to see you and King Kong, man, interact with each other,
oh
man.
man,
That really touched me to see after all them those two wars, man, and
yeah.
to see y'all able to genuinely be happy to see each other. That's grown man business right there, man. That's how grown
Hmm.
men supposed to be able to conduct themselves, man. You know what I
Sound
mean?
dog. I like that, man. That's grown man business. You
Yes,
understand
sir.
what I'm saying? That is straight grown man business, and man, every time I see that, man, it just I smile. You feel me? It's just an automatic smile because of the bond that has been transpired between the two of us. Once was enemies, just boxing wise, nothing personal, just strictly business, always business, nothing personal. We had to do what we had to do, so we had to feel a certain type of way towards each other, especially the things that I had to go through during that time, of exchanging, trying to compete against each other, and different things occurring and happening. We got to understand that King Kong wasn't even my mandatory. He wasn't. I
Right,
didn't supposed to fight that man.
right,
He wasn't lined up nowhere close near me. It was no mandatory or nothing. He was other people mandatory, and I handled their mandatories for them. But
right.
I only gave him the opportunity because I saw how other fighters was treating him. I seen it like, man, this is one of the best heavyweights in the business. A southpaw is there as well. A hardworking man that's trying to provide for his family. He has a daughter that has special needs, and he's trying to take care of her. He done defected from his birthplace to come over to America to build a better life for his family. He went all those miles and miles of dangerous ways to come here. He already sacrificed without even having money to get his family out of a certain situation. Now he's entering the business of boxing to sacrifice his life for others' entertainment,
Right.
especially against somebody like me. Because I feel like I already know my take on it. And it'll always be that stand. We sacrifice our life for others' entertainment. And if you ain't got a job you sacrifice your life for, you won't understand. Not fully. Every day we sacrifice our life getting in there. That's why I say respect your fighters, love your fighters. You ain't gotta like them all. I ain't saying being a fan of no one that you don't want to support, but respect them.
Yes,
Respect,
sir.
respect the one. You know what I'm saying? Because we go through so much in this business. It's a business, and a lot of fighters is being used accordingly to the business because they don't have enough structure up here. They don't have enough discipline, and they don't have enough of this. It's hard, man, and to go out and be able to take a leap of faith. I've been telling you guys for years, yo, do this, do that, be your, dictate your own shit. You are the product. Without the product, nothing can be sold. How the hell you gonna sell a show if you ain't got a product? So when you being the product, you gotta understand you gotta understand your worth. You know what I'm saying? Not saying don't go over, but don't get yourself confused now. Because if you ain't done that, then you ain't got nothing to carry yourself on. Now you gotta still build, but understand it's certain things uh, that should be asked of, and certain things that should be required.
Right.
You know, a lot of time I speak subliminal, but what's understood don't have to be explained. That's my favorite saying. So if you understand, you get it. You know what I'm fucking saying. I don't have to sit back and break certain things. Certain things I like to break down so easily that a child can understand what I'm saying, so
Right.
they can get their own amen. But in certain situations, what's understood, the saying what's understood is really don't have to be explained. And you get what I'm saying, that you can carry forward with what I'm saying, And but man,
Yes,
I'm just
sir.
happy to be back, man. I know a lot of people are happy for me to be back, and it's just been an amazing feeling. Everywhere I've been, all over, it's just been amazing. Like I tell people, some certain people on the outside look in, they are false tell you stories about what I'm doing and how I'm feeling.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell? Why the hell I'm depressed and
Right.
and I'm going through all the stress and going through a hard time in life. Every day that I look around and I think things are over, I see all my good days outweigh my bad. So
Right.
for that, I ain't complaining about nothing. I can't, man. I've been waking up so happy. I'm at peace. I'm smiling every day, man. It's been amazing, bro. And certain people, and I know that I don't make myself visible or make myself, put myself out there a lot because who I am, man. That's just how I am. I'm a Southern gentleman with a Southern hospitality that sit back, and I like to sit back like my SS Impala 6'4", to sit back low. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
Old style, man. Just sit back and chill. You know,
I
that's
hear
just
that.
my personality. Even after boxing, I go MIA for on a purpose, on for reasoning. You know what I mean? I don't care about the spotlight or stuff like that. I mean, if you doing something and you stand for something in life, you ain't gonna be able to run from the spotlight. It's gonna always follow you. Trust me.
Yes, sir.
So I don't have to do much, man. And I sit back at a different seat. I got a different seat amongst the rest. You know what I mean? And I sit back and I see certain things that I don't understand. But even the Bible said, "Lean not to your own understanding, but your blessings comes in the morning." And so I stay hold to that. You know what I mean? I sit back. I mind my own business. And even with my own understanding, I don't understand. I sit back and I know that time heals all wounds and all understanding will come to pass through time. Time. You ever had a situation where your dad had said something, your mama said something, your grandma said something, you couldn't understand at that moment in time? But
Absolutely.
maybe weeks, months, even few years come back and like, damn, I finally get it.
Yep.
You understand what I'm saying? And that's what we are, man. It's just beautiful, just to be in the position that I'm in at this current time, and just wanted to come back because 7 8, like I said, I had nothing to come back to. I had no feelings. I had, life is great for me, and I worked so hard to build this. That's why I'm so proud of what I've been able to do and accomplish, inside and outside of the ring to give me this opportunity to be where I am in life, filled with joy and happiness and my loved ones around. So I had no reasoning to come back because let's face it, if we was born with a silver spoon in our mouth, we wouldn't be in this business for what?
Right.
You coming for what? This ain't for nobody this business is not for the rich and famous or people to come, coming into it thinking this is what I want to get to make money. Most of the guys I've known and have known to come in the gym, all of us coming out of a rural place of poverty and trying to
Unless
provide for
unless
our
unless
family.
unless your name Eddie Hearn. Hey, speaking of Eddie, man, Eddie out here. I mean, I don't know. Eddie love you, but he always talking about you. Always got your name in his mouth. Eddie say, he said he reached out to Team Wilder, for he got so much money for you for the Joshua fight, but nobody called him back. Here we go again, man. How many years he been saying this, man?
Oh man. Woo. Yeah, man. It just I mean, at this point you can't do nothing but smile, bro. You just cause every time I hear Eddie Hearn, I just think about the past. And they say sometimes it's not good to dwell in the past because you bring up old emotions and feelings. And it's so true. Anything you think about in the past, those emotions and feelings will roar back up. There, you know what I'm saying? And you can get
Right,
those same feelings like that. Ooh, ooh. You know what I'm saying? And man, because when I look at this business, I don't look at this business as something that I'm a fake about or I'm a lie about certain things or whatever. If anybody know me, I'm real with whatever. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. Because if I don't, it hinders me. It's like it traps it. It's like it's something bothers me inside to like, why you didn't say nothing? When you wanted to say something, why you didn't? Or you're supposed to talk, why you didn't do it? Why? And so it'll bother me to the point of like I'm battling myself. That's
right,
why I speak my piece.
right,
That's why I speak my piece, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. I've never been a liar. Nobody could ever tell you that grew up with me, that know me personally, could tell you that Deontay been a liar. And nothing he say, in fact, he's the opposite. If he say he gonna do something,
right.
what they say, baby. If he
Yep.
say he gonna do something, you can take that to the bank. That's good or bad. You understand what I'm saying? But I
Right,
choose to live my life in a positive way, in a great way, to motivate others to looking deep down inside and get the greatness out of them. For greatness is on. Everyone has greatness, but greatness is only determined by service. So, man, they took us through a lot, bro. In the time trying to make it, and then come out and act like we was the ones that didn't want it. Like, why lie?
right,
I understand why business wise because you don't want to make it seem like y'all don't want it or look weak upon or have negative press. Well, come on. Don't make it seem like I didn't want it or and then you go get champions that ain't even a champion that haven't even proved themselves to be champion, defending or nothing percentages, and then trying to give me a flat fee.
Right.
You feel me? Trying to give me a flat fee. And all of that, then disrespect me, talking about boy from Alabama and all that shit.
Right.
Guess what? This same motherfucker from Alabama, you might as well say nigga. The
Right.
same one from Alabama is the same one don't never have to step in the ring again a day in his life. In fact, I make more money outside than in.
Right.
Checkmate. You
Absolutely.
understand? So while everybody laughed and everybody turned and he should have took this deal, he should have took that. How many fighters can say that they sit in the seat that I'm sitting in? And I can say that comfortably and happy. You feel me? That
Right.
I don't need it no more. I don't. I've done what I was supposed to do all the way through my amateur career, leading on up to professionally. When I got in professionally, started making money, I started investing early. I started doing the right things that I need to do early. And I stayed true and disciplined to that. And to the point I got to where I am now, that I don't never have to look back. I look forward. Just
Yes,
like
sir.
October the 15th, I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to giving Robert probably one of his biggest paydays in his life. Just like with Ortiz and Fury and everybody else, in the blessing. So when that name come up, man, it's kind of hard for us to really get up what they saying because we already know what type of human beings that they are. They
Right.
showed their character. You know what I'm saying? Let me stop advertising this Pepsi. But they show who they are, man, and then left that feeling. The saying is, I may not remember your name, but I'll never forget how you made me feel.
That's right.
You understand? I may not remember your name, but I'll never forget how you made me feel.
Right.
That go for both of them. Even with Joshua, bitch ass, man. This dude came to me. He came to me, asking me about the fight and stuff like that. Is the money real? Is the money's real? I don't bother. A lot of these fighters DM me and stuff. Talk, man, you'll be surprised. But they'll talk their little shit and all that, which I understand. You have to promote yourself and do all that. Get yourself. I don't have, no hard feelings taken for me. Just be real. Like, don't just put out no false shit. Be real. I don't know. As a fighter, I look at us as more than we supposed to be realer than anyone because we'll whoop your ass. So why we gotta fake and lie about anything?
Right.
Everybody wanna know how to whoop some ass. You understand? You know what I'm saying? But so I take us as another standard of human beings. So why you have to lie about things? Be real. But if someone bring out so many lies and stuff, this dude went back asking me how if the money is real and all that. Man, we ain't talking about getting you $50 million if it ain't real. Who play around with that?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Who? Man, we got this shit talking about a whole bunch of money you got to give me. Now, shit, we been had a lot of money to give you back then.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all, but so it's hard to understand. Oh, you want to give me all this money now? Like, is it real or not? I'm be like you. Is it real? Now this guy coming from Alabama. Is it real,
Right.
motherfucker? But dude went back and showed Eddie every fucking thing we talked about and said. I'm like, boy, oh man, that shit killed me, bro. From
Yeah.
another black man to another black man to go and share business and shit, man, that shit was like some whole shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, know that. And that shit killed me. I lost all respect for that man. But
Hmm.
I always wish them well, man. No matter what fighters fight, I wish them well. You get all types of fighters and stuff, but don't come with that fake shit. Don't come with that, oh, now because you're in a different situation shit, and then think it's all good and we admit no, no. Continue to do what you right now. He got a fight on his hand.
Right.
He ain't got no. He don't need to be offering me nothing right now. Nothing. Nothing. Not one thing. Focus on what y'all doing right now. Maybe on down the line we'll come or something like that or whatever. But you know, don't believe nothing you hear say. Don't
Right.
believe shit until it's time. That's what I tell the people, y'all. Y'all don't waste your time because we did that for 6 months one time, maybe longer. It felt like it was longer, but y'all should know how things go now. Y'all should have a better understanding. So with the second rain to come around, can't nobody fool you.
That's
You
right.
won't be fooled. You won't be, misguided or misled because you already know. And if you don't know, you better know.
Mm-hmm.
Cause common sense sometimes ain't coming to certain people. Y'all better put y'all thinking caps on when it comes to a business. You got to think business wise when it comes to y'all sport. Business first. Understand that. Everybody say they love you, don't love you. And everybody say they with you, ain't always with you.
Right.
They'll say that shit until some shit break out. And they'll be the first one to sprint on out. And you'll be out there wondering where they went. You know what I'm saying? But man, God is good
Definitely.
though, bro. He
Yes,
good, he
sir.
good, man. So I'm back. And but what really gave me that itch to come back though, 7-8, when they blessed the kid with that statue, man, legit. My
Yes,
my
sir.
all my accomplishments are set in stone within the statue now. You're talking to a walking living legend. I have nothing to prove now. When I die, and all my enemies and all my loved ones, when we all go, because the inevitable chases us every day, and ain't no way around that. It's gonna happen. And when it does, you better be the one that be like, go out with a smile because you know you accomplished so much. You provided your greatness in this world that you left nothing because you ain't gonna be able to take nothing. So you leave nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Man, if you understand what I'm saying. But when they gave me that right there, because can't many people say that they got to stay out, they put me in a small bus. See, you don't want to be in a small bus because they think that the retarded bus. But when
Right.
it's certain things, you want to be amongst the few, and they put me in the small bus because yeah, ain't too many people can say they have a statue,
That's right.
and it's legit, man. And to see so many people all over the world come to my hometown of Tuscaloosa, Alabama, that was amazing. And I'm talking about people travel from different countries and shit was down there,
Yes,
bro.
sir.
I couldn't even believe it. You still, you do great things in this world and stuff, and you do great things to people. And you know that if you bless, you will be blessed 10 times fold. You know all that. But even when certain things happens and events happen, and then it brings the people, you still in a awe, and then amazed and like, wow, I couldn't believe that. And when
Right.
they say they love you and they've been a fan for years and they love you, you know that they mean it because they wouldn't be here. They ain't
Yes, sir.
traveled all this way. Golly. I think I love y'all so much. I love all my supporters. I love all my fans, man. Especially my day ones, the one that been sticking with me no matter what until the motherfucking wheels fall off.
That's right.
I appreciate y'all, man. Y'all keep me going so much. Y'all keep me smiling. Y'all keep me happy so much, and it allow me to know that I am important and I serve a purpose, and I just want to let this little light of mine shine. And I want
Yes,
to
sir.
allow those that don't have their light on to spark that up and be able to let their light shine. Because a lot of people are confused and get abused and misused on a daily basis. But without the mind, certain things don't function. It's a terrible thing to waste. But the mind don't control it all, 7-8. Your mind don't control your body.
Mm-hmm.
Your heart do.
Yes, sir.
You can get in your heart and strengthening that because your mind will your mind will make you think of a lot of things. Your mind will even make you want to make you give up. Your mind will tell you to
Right.
give up before you die. Give up before you get hurt. But your heart won't let you quit. He said you'll die. He'll die for what he believes in.
That's
Your
right.
mind said quit, but your heart said I'll die for it. So you couldn't even get up because your heart wouldn't allow you to. Understand that. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste, and it controls a lot of things, but your heart controls your whole entire body. It controls it all. So get it
Mm-hmm.
right. A lot of things we get wrong, just like with breathing. You breathe in your mouth and out your nose. When you're running and doing things to consume your oxygen and get your stamina up.
Right.
In your mouth, out your nose, because your mouth is bigger than your nose. Naturally, humanly, we want to hold our breath with any certain things we do. Pull something, push something, You know what I'm saying? Bend down, we holding our breath. You know what I mean? Even shit.
Right.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go that far, but
I know what you was about to say. Go
I
ahead.
had some, but yeah, but if you learn the true methods of breathing and stuff like that, it'll make it right, man. I'm going through all kinds of shit. I'm teaching you how to breathe. And I'm just happy to be back.
Right.
I'm jumping around, but that statue what definitely made me come back because I saw how emotional people were and how men, as certain men will be taught to be tough and don't show no vulnerability to nothing. No soft side for love will get you killed.
Right.
But also if you don't love and be able to love nothing, you'll be miserable. You'll always be the one thinking someone's after you or finna do something wrong to you, and that ain't living.
That's right.
You can have it all in the world, but but still be miserable. You just choose your battles wisely. Certain this shit for free. Certain this shit in here just think. But to see so many men break down to me 7 to 8 with their children, their daughters, their sons, and tell their story, but look at me and point to them like say, this is a real king. This is how you're supposed to do it. This is the true meaning of greatness. And break down in tears like that, I was like, man, I knew I had to come back. I
Right.
knew this ain't just for me or my family or those that look like me. This is about all people all over the world that's determined, that's willing to go to sacrifice and provide their greatness just like me. And once I seen that, I can't stop right now. I'm still young. I'm 36 years young. Birthday about to come up. I'll be 37. Man, I done forgot my birthday is two years in a row because I don't dwell on age.
Right.
You know what I mean? Many people do, and they always see the numbers go up. Oh, I'm getting old. Oh my God. And the first thing they probably think about is death. And then when you think about death, you think about all the things that you probably gonna miss in the world that don't really mean nothing. Don't mean nothing of the world. But we think about death and we think about age and we think about death. It's the wrong thing. You gotta set your mindset in a different way. If you think about it, don't you know what you speak and think you manifest?
Right.
Why you can't be old, happy, and free, looking good? Because every the older I get, it seems like the more handsome I become, man. The more happier. You know what
I
I'm
hear you.
saying?
I hear you,
The more
bro.
knowledgeable I become. The more I want certain things. I put away foolish ways. A lot of things that's called growth. But a
Right.
lot of us will never obtain or see growth, man. Some of it have to do with the structure of our mind, how we structure our thinking. To think one way instead of thinking another way because we can't see it. And some people living, and you a person that living that you can't believe without seeing first, you're
Right.
gonna be lost. You're gonna be lost. You're gonna be behind too. You gotta be able to believe without seeing, knowing that when this speaking, this believing shall result to receiving. You gotta speak it, believe it, receive it, and that's
Yes, sir.
that's 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 secrets of life things, man. Because sometimes things happen to us because we've spoken in our lives and not even really realizing sometimes we can speak things upon us and it shall manifest just like good things manifest, bad things shall manifest as well. Many times I've done it.
Right.
Many times it'll happen to me, man. I got these kids right now because of manifestation. And some of it was just like, man, what if? Like just thinking about it all the time, man. You know what I'm saying? Just what if I have a baby during this time or boom, 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 or shit, if I have a baby. I love kids, so I take none back. I want four more to make 12, baby. I
Right.
love them. Oh man, man. But it have manifested a lot of other things negative too, and we don't think about that. We sit about think about all the good and stuff like that. You may even talk about somebody else, and I won't do it, and put yourself in a situation when they're dealing with somebody else, and then here you go in the same situation, or even worse. And you wonder how you got there when you said you'll never be the one to do this or do that or get in there. I never.
Right.
I've seen that so many times, man.
Absolutely.
folk. But man, we gotta reconstruct our mindset and how we think, and certain things. Sometimes we have to be can't be too selfish, man. You have to be selfless of certain things and think about others, you know. But
Yes, sir.
it's amazing to be back, the feeling to be able to do it for others, you know, and still do it for my family as well, for sure. All my children still provide and still carry on with this generation wealth, you know. But this rain right here, I titled it. This is for the people. This
Yes,
rain
sir.
is for the people. So I'm gonna give it 110%, just like I gave it 110% the first time. I'm doing the same thing with this one, and uh, and nothing but great fights y'all can see from me. You know, I still want to continue a three fight a year. You know, to go. I feel great. My body feel amazing, and being able to do 307 rounds in 12 days is a big push for me. And to see where I am, and I started out from getting up off the couch, not doing nothing, just handling business and stuff like that. Like I said, watching these investment grow, I just been chilling. And to get up the first day of camp and do 18 rounds, and then the next 21, and the next 26, and 28, and 30, and so forth on, I'm like, dang,
Right,
you
right.
know. But that's just my heart. You know, my mind told me to quit many times. My mind told me, man, you tired. My mind said, you about to die. You
Right, right.
tired. You know what I'm saying? Many times, man. But now that's why I say just wait till I get up. Or or when I train to feel that inch of death. If I don't feel that inch of death, I ain't trained hard enough. I ain't done it right. And that's
Right.
why I am. You know what I'm saying? It's been beautiful. You know, that's my training. I ain't feeling that death state. I ain't done it. And I push myself each and every day. I wake up and bite the bear's ass every day. You feel me? To reach them goals, what I want to accomplish. Because as long as I have a mindset and a heart functioning and a body to be able to use as a vessel to maneuver around this shit, man, nothing is impossible. 78.
Yes, indeed.
We're gonna do a lot of great things, baby. But Bomb Squad back, man. I'll talk to you off
You
around
know,
this hoe.
man, I'm happy you back, man. I'm so excited that you back, man. And I can, get everybody back pumped up for your fights and everything like that, man. Because like CC told you last time, a lot of people who had just came into boxing didn't get their feel. They didn't get to see they didn't have all the memories that we got. You know what I
Yeah,
mean from
but
from watching from the beginning. So most definitely, I'm happy, man. But champ, I ain't gonna hold you, man. But what park or where's
you
your
said Nate. What's up, baby?
yeah, where's your landmark? What area is the statue located?
The statue is located on Jack Warner. It's called Jack Warner Parkway, and it's right down by the tourism Tuscaloosa Tourism Center.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
sir. Right there by the Black Warrior on Jack Warner Parkway, Alabama Tourism Center.
Yes,
You
sir. I'm
can't
gonna be
miss
down
it.
there to check it out.
And
Most definitely.
man, and take it out in the daytime, and it's in that true bronze come out at night.
Right,
Got a nice little platform where spotlights on it and it hit at night, and we're right there in that area. 70. I'm gonna give you a little history in that area right there. The clans used to be there, and and times before then moving forward, that used to be all whites and stuff, and blacks was prohibited to come in that area,
right.
especially going. Okay, baby. Yes, it is. It is. I'll be in a minute though. My baby gave me a tip. She wanted to let y'all know that smoking is bad for your lungs.
Yes,
Yes, she 4 years old. So hey, if you didn't know, now you know. We can
yes,
learn.
indeed.
But that history, blacks was prohibited to come in that area. And the only time you would see a blacks in that area if they was maids and different things like that, or a white person would be carrying them to work and stuff like that. And up the street is maybe 2 miles up, they sold slaves and stuff. So now they got me by the Black Warrior River. They got a Black Warrior by the Black Warrior River,
Yes,
and it
sir.
means so much to me. Especially in the heart of Dixie. Whoever thought of that out of all places in the heart of Dixie, And the place that they did it right there at the top of the road, they didn't hide it. It ain't behind no tree. It ain't behind no building. It ain't behind that. It's right there front and center. You can't miss it. And where they put it, man, it was, man, I broke down in tears, bro. I couldn't stop.
Right.
It was crazy. You didn't see the people there to be, man. I had to come back, bro.
You had to, yeah. Most
Oh
definitely.
my goodness. It was amazing. How many fighters can say that? I mean, forget fighters, just people in general say that their accomplishment is set in stone, inside and outside of the ring.
Right.
No matter what. I die, my whole family could die, but get what? That thing right there, be right there. Like I told my children at the ceremony. When daddy passed away, y'all gonna have his will, y'all gonna have his ashes, and y'all gonna have that old statue sitting out there. You know what I mean? And that mean a lot to me because I'm in a company of very small people, few people
Right.
with a statue and have done, you know what I mean? Oh man, I ain't gotta say more. Y'all understand what I'm saying? I ain't
Yes,
gotta
sir,
say
man.
more. And with that being said, I'm back, baby. I'm proud to be back. You know, the business needed me. It ain't exciting without me. You know what I mean? You need me. And I've heard it many times from so many people. Trust me. Man, I got stories, you know. But I'm just glad. Forget all that, man. We back. I think I've talked enough. Y'all know I talk your
Yes,
head
sir.
off.
It's all good, chap. It's all good. But chap, man,
Ah,
I'm gonna thank you so much for your time because I don't want to hold you. I know you got your family to get to, man, and get your rest up, man. But
yes, sir.
I'll be seeing you soon, brother. And what I mean, keep taking care of business, brother, man. Thank you so much for being the person you are, man. Any last words for your fans?
Man, I appreciate you so much, and I'm looking forward to UCC and Black coming down uh, uh, um, to Alabama.
Yes,
That's
sir.
who's coming, right?
Yeah, yep. Me, CC, and Black.
Black
Yep,
Fight fan. Yeah,
yep.
coming down, man. And to all the fans, I appreciate you guys so much, man. Like I said before, I love you guys so much. And when I say that, I come with a pure heart. I come with a clear mind, and with an open mind, a mind so big that a spaceship could fit in it. And I just want to say I love y'all guys so much, and I appreciate y'all for continuing to rock with me through my journey because it's a journey. It's a journey that we all take. I physically, emotionally have to deal with a lot on my own, but you guys are right there. Y'all can't feel it, but you can sympathize with me a little bit. You can somewhat be with me and understand certain things. You may not physically feel it, but emotionally you're right there. Emotionally, you're sending me out your prayers and your well wishes for me. And I just want to say I appreciate that, because you don't have to do it. You don't have to stick around. You can skip ships or skip town. Many have, and if you want to have, then stay away, please.
Right,
I'm full over here. I don't need you back. You know what I mean? You the one that didn't want to support or supported me and then don't support me now for any various reason or whatever. Please stay over there. You see me. Don't talk to me, and I won't talk to you. But this is all my loved ones, man. Man, Bomb Squad is back, baby. We're back and even better. We're young. We feel great, and I can't wait, man. October the 15th is gonna be a special date, and I'm looking forward to seeing all my fans and my family, join hands and come in and commune in one place once again to celebrate the moment of the Bomb Squad and all his fans. Until then, my friends, we out. I love you. Peace. God bless.
yes, sir.
All
Peace,
right,
brother.
78 love, baby. All
Love,
right, talk
homie.
to you later.
All right,
Peace.
get with you.